Beyond Burnout, Sustainable AI-Powered Self-Care for 2025-6. Tired of self-care feeling like another task on an already overflowing to-do list? You're not alone. In an age where burnout is both epidemic and algorithmic, the last thing we need is more pressure to optimize ourselves manually. We live in paradoxical times, hyper-connected, overstimulated, and relentlessly productive, yet quietly unraveling at the seams. According to a 2023 Deloitte study, 77% of professionals reported feeling burned out in their current roles. Even those in wellness industries are not immune. The old model of self-care, bubble baths and mindfulness reminders is simply not enough. We need a deeper system reset. But what if self-care wasn't about doing more, but about doing smarter? Welcome to a radically sustainable approach to well-being, one powered by AIQ, artificial intelligence, and grounded in EQ, emotional intelligence. This isn't your typical meditation app promo or wellness cliché. This is strategy for your nervous system, science for your soul, and tech that serves your healing rather than hijacks it. What you'll learn: why traditional self-care often fails under the pressures of the AI era. How burnout is linked to inefficient emotional systems and poor data hygiene. What the self-care industrial complex isn't telling you. Top AI tools to reduce cognitive overload, emotional exhaustion, and decision fatigue. A blueprint to align EQ plus AIQ for personal regeneration and sustainable performance. For thought leaders, creators, and survivors. Whether you're a CEO, a coach, an activist, a neurodivergent high performer, neurodivergent high performers seeking structure without burnout, female founders, caregivers, exiles holding up invisible systems, conscious CEOs rethinking performance and regeneration, creators who want to automate mental clarity, not just content, or someone just crawling out of survival mode. This is your invitation to redefine wellness. The goal isn't just recovery, it's resilient renaissance. The next leaders won't just hustle smarter, they'll heal deeper, guided by data, grounded in self-awareness. Dr. Elena Carruba, Mind-Machine Mastery. Let's explore how we got here and how we move forward with wisdom and technology as our allies. The Burnout Epidemic. Why traditional self-care isn't enough. Modern burnout is no longer just a symptom of overwork. It's systemic, cultural, and increasingly digital. The rise of AI-driven work platforms, hybrid schedules, and 24/7 responsiveness has made it harder to unplug and even harder to justify rest. Hannah, a freelance UX designer, used 5 productivity apps, 4 time trackers, and 2 wellness platforms, and still couldn't sleep at night. Every time I optimized, I felt like I became more fragmented, she shared. Wellness became its own job. Traditional self-care routines, yoga, journaling, taking breaks can become counterproductive when layered on top of chronic decision fatigue. The very tools meant to help us recover become one more item in the queue. We need a paradigm shift. AI's untapped potential for personalized well-being. AI isn't just automation, it's adaptation. When used ethically and consciously, it can track emotional rhythms via wearable tech and biometric feedback, e.g. Whoop, Aura. Customize cognitive breaks based on real-time stress indicators, streamline digital overload with smart calendar filtering and NLP-based content prioritization. Suggest recovery strategies that match individual neurobiology and lifestyle rhythms. One promising tool is Replica AI, which has helped users, especially those recovering from emotional abuse or isolation, regain a sense of inner dialogue. Another is Notion AI, which can organize your mental clutter into actionables, reducing the paralyzing effects of overwhelm. We must move from the quantified self to the qualified self, where metrics are not goals but mirrors, says digital philosopher Amber Case. The self-care industrial complex, burnout by another name? Let's be honest, there's profit in exhaustion. The wellness industry, now worth over $5.6 trillion, often packages recovery as luxury. That creates gatekeeping. True self-care should not require disposable income or escapism. AI-powered care flips that dynamic. It can democratize access to tailored wellness insights, reduce bias in mental health screening, provide culturally adaptive support, especially for the Global South and neurodivergent communities. Sophie, a mother of two and cancer survivor, began using AI-driven journaling prompts via Reflectly and ChatGPT during chemo recovery. It helped me organize grief and hope. No therapist could be available 24/7, but my AI journal was. Aligning EQ plus AIQ, a sustainable blueprint. Emotional intelligence isn't a soft skill, it's a survival strategy. When merged with AIQ, it forms a feedback loop that protects energy, enhances decision-making, and cultivates inner stability. EQ skills: emotional self-awareness, cognitive reframing, empathic boundaries, nervous system literacy. AIQ tactics: intentional use of generative tools, GPT, Claude, Mindsera. Digital hygiene, curated inputs, plus filtered content. Automated reflection systems, e.g. voice-to-journal AI prompts. Machine-supported boundary reinforcement, e.g. scheduling bots that protect rest. Together, they offer what we call sustainable sovereignty. AI can extend awareness, but only EQ can anchor it. Together, they create compassionate power. Elena Carruba. From recovery to regeneration, burnout recovery is not about going back to who you were. It's about becoming someone new, less fragmented, more centered, and radically alive. Use AI not to escape, but to reflect. Use EQ not just to cope, but to lead. Practice radical self-data compassion. You are not your metrics. I rebuilt my life using AI-assisted journaling and meditation prompts. For once, healing felt scientific, not superstitious, says Tariq, a Syrian activist who now coaches human rights leaders in trauma recovery. Watch this. If you're ready to, reclaim your energy and sharpen your mind. Exit the burnout cycle with dignity and strategy. Lead sustainably in a hyper-digital, AI-augmented world. Use technology to serve your becoming, not override it. Your healing isn't a detour, it's a strategy. Final thoughts. Burnout is no longer a badge of honor, and recovery is no longer just survival. In 2025, we are reclaiming well-being as a conscious, tech-supported, deeply humane practice. Let's rewire how we live, lead, and love, one intelligent step at a time. Subscribe for more EQ, AIQ, regenerative strategy, future self-leadership.